So when I'm talking about natural light, I tell people all the time, I teach photographers to create natural looking light with strobes and flash. What does that even mean? Because the truth is natural looking light can mean a lot of things to different people, right? So to create whatever that means for you, like whatever natural looking light means for you, you really just need to know three things. Okay. So, and I want you guys to take notes on this because we're going to work through all of this right now in this presentation. So the first thing you need to know is what is your preferred light quality? And then what is your preferred light intensity? So those are the two big questions you need to be asking yourself. And then of course you need the right gear, right? So let me just get in and show you how easy this is. So first of all, light quality. What are we talking about? Well, light quality is, hard light or soft light. And I just saw Edward ask this. How do you make it so it's not hard light? I got you, Edward. Hang tight. Okay. But let's just define light quality really quick. So light is described as being either hard or soft, and it's kind of on a spectrum between those things. All right. So hard light is the kind of light that we're used to seeing on those bright sunny days. So this picture shows hard light. It's often pretty contrasty, and it's really characterized by having those really sharp shadows. So you can see that shadow coming off her chin has a very strong, well-defined line. That is classic hard light. And hard light is going to accentuate details. It's going to highlight textures, all of that. So you can even see how her skin looks a little shiny, a little specular, right? Soft light, on the other hand, is the kind of light that we're used to seeing on overcast days or maybe an open shade. Okay. So this is the kind of light that, you can still have beautiful contrast with soft light, but those transitions between the highlight into the shadows are more gradual and less defined. So you can see, if you look really closely, she still has shadow kind of coming off the side of her face. These are the same lighting patterns, only they don't have that sharp edge that the hard light had. All right. The other thing with soft light is those textures and things like that are going to be less noticeable when using soft light, which is why a lot of, portrait photographers, for example, prefer soft light, but both are beautiful. So step one is, which do you prefer? Are you a hard light girly or a soft light girly? And so think about it right now. And if you have something that you can take notes with, write it down because we're going to come back to it. I'm going to show you how you can create either one using artificial light. So that's light quality. Now, the second thing you need to know, right, is light intensity. So light intensity is about how bright you like your light. And when you think about brightness from photography, right, it really mostly has an impact on your settings. And so what I tell people is like, let's start with aperture. So what is your preferred aperture setting? So are you somebody who likes a shallow depth of field? Like maybe you like shooting wide open at like f2, f2.8. This is me. I love shooting wide open because I love that shallow depth of field. So, you want that. So yeah, so Ryan just says, give me that bokeh. Exactly. Okay. Or maybe you prefer a deeper depth of field, or maybe you just need to work at a deeper depth of field. Like if you're working with a big family and you want everybody in sharp focus, then your preferred aperture is going to be like f8 maybe, or f5.6 or something like that. But again, you have to know your preferences, and knowing your preferences is key when working with strobes and flash, because for example, knowing your light quality, knowing the light quality you're going to prefer is going to help you determine, first of all, what modifiers you're going to want to use. Okay. Because we don't want you investing in a bunch of gear that you're never going to use. Nobody wants that. And it's also going to help you determine the level of diffusion that you're going to put on your modifier. All right. As well as where to place your light. And I know that a lot of people have questions like, where do I place my light? Well, knowing what your preferred light quality is helps you answer that question. I'm going to show you how in just a minute. And the same thing is true of light intensity. So when you know the kind of light intensity you prefer, then again, that's going to help you know where to place your light. It's going to help you know what settings that you're going to want to use. And it's going to help you figure out how to find those perfect settings. Okay.